Mentorship is a game changer. Did you know that 84% of Fortune 500 companies have mentoring programs? Yet, only 37% of professionals have a mentor. That's a huge gap. Imagine the missed opportunities. Mentors boost career success by 30%, according to a Forbes study. These numbers show how powerful mentorship can be. In this video, we're diving deep into the art of being an effective mentor. But we're not talking about the usual advice. We have 6 unique strategies that can transform how you guide others. You'll learn how empathy builds trust, how a shared vision aligns goals, and how feedback can spark growth. We'll also explore empowering mentees, fostering innovation, and embracing lifelong learning. Stick with us, and by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to make a real impact. Ready to unlock the secrets of effective mentorship? Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Power of Empathy. Building Genuine Connections. Empathy is more than just understanding someone's feelings, it's about truly connecting with them. When you empathize with your mentee, you build trust. Trust is the foundation of any strong mentor-mentee relationship. Research from the Journal of Business and Psychology found that empathetic leaders have more engaged and motivated teams. Think about it this way. Would you rather open up to someone who listens and understands, or someone who just nods and moves on? Exactly. Empathy helps you see the world through your mentee's eyes. It's like walking a mile in their shoes. Dr. Brené Brown, a research professor at the University of Houston, says, empathy is feeling with people. This means being present and fully engaged in conversations. Ask open-ended questions like, how do you feel about this project? Instead of just, are you okay? Listening is a huge part of empathy. Practice active listening by nodding, maintaining eye contact, and summarizing what your mentee says. This shows that you value their input and are truly interested. A Gallup poll revealed that 50% of employees leave their job to get away from their manager. Imagine if those managers had been more empathetic. How many people would still be there, thriving? Empathy also helps in understanding nonverbal cues. Sometimes, what's not said is just as important as what is said. Encourage your mentee to express their thoughts and feelings. Create a safe space where they feel comfortable sharing. This might take time, but it's worth the effort. A study by Development Dimensions International found that leaders who use empathy improve their team's performance by 40%. Empathy isn't just about feelings, it's about actions too. Show your mentee that you care by being there when they need you. If they're struggling with a task, offer your help. If they're feeling down, a kind word can make a huge difference. Remember, mentoring is a two-way street. You can learn a lot from your mentee too. Being open to their experiences and perspectives can enrich your own understanding and approach. Chapter 2. Visionary Guidance. Crafting a Shared Vision. A shared vision is like a roadmap. It guides you and your mentee towards common goals. Without it, you might find yourselves going in different directions. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, says, begin with the end in mind. This is key to crafting a shared vision. Start by discussing your mentee's goals. What do they want to achieve? How do they see their future? Listen carefully and note their aspirations. Then, share your vision. Explain how you can help them reach their goals. Finding common ground is essential. Maybe your mentee wants to become a project manager, and you have experience in that area. Highlight this connection and show how your guidance can help them. A Harvard Business Review study found that when employees see their values aligned with their leader's vision, they're 70% more likely to be motivated and engaged. Write down your shared goals. This makes them tangible and gives you both something to work towards. Break these goals into smaller, manageable steps. This way, progress is visible and achievable. Keep revisiting your vision. It's not a one-time discussion. As your mentee grows, their goals might change. Be flexible and adapt your vision together. This shows that you're committed to their ongoing development. Encourage your mentee to take ownership of the vision. When they feel invested, they're more likely to put in the effort needed to succeed. Involve them in decision-making processes. This boosts their confidence and sense of responsibility. Celebrate milestones along the way. Recognize your mentee's achievements and the progress you've made together. This reinforces the importance of the shared vision and keeps motivation high. Use storytelling to make your vision more compelling. Share success stories of others who have followed a similar path. This can inspire and motivate your mentee. For example, tell them about a former mentee who reached their goals through dedication and hard work. Chapter 3. Feedback Mastery, Turning Critique into Growth. Giving feedback is an art. Done right, it can inspire growth and improvement. Done wrong, it can demotivate and create tension. The key is to focus on constructive feedback that guides rather than criticizes. Kim Scott, in her book, Radical Candor, emphasizes, care personally, challenge directly. This means being honest while showing you care about their progress. Start by setting a positive tone. Begin with what your mentee is doing well. This boosts their confidence and opens them up to hearing more. For example, I noticed your attention to detail in that report. It's impressive. This makes them more receptive to areas of improvement. Be specific with your feedback. Vague comments like, "You need to improve," aren't helpful. Instead, point out exact behaviors. For instance, in your presentation, try to engage the audience more by asking questions. This gives clear direction for improvement. Timeliness is crucial. Give feedback as soon as possible after the event. Waiting too long can make the feedback less relevant. According to a study by Gallup, employees who receive regular feedback are 3.6 times more likely to be engaged. This shows the importance of prompt feedback. Balance your feedback. Use the sandwich method. Start with positive feedback, follow with areas for improvement, and end on a positive note. This ensures the mentee feels supported and encouraged. For example, your project idea was innovative. Next time, ensure to back it up with more data. Overall, your creativity is outstanding. Encourage self-assessment. Ask your mentee how they think they did before you give your feedback. This helps them develop self-awareness and take ownership of their growth. Questions like, "How do you feel the meeting went?" can prompt insightful self-reflection. Create a feedback loop. After giving feedback, follow up to see how they've implemented it. This shows your commitment to their development. According to the Center for Creative Leadership, leaders who follow up on feedback see a 60% improvement in performance. Be empathetic. Understand how your mentee might feel about the feedback. If they seem upset or defensive, acknowledge their feelings. "I understand this might be tough to hear, but I believe in your potential to grow." This builds trust and shows you care about their emotions. Use real-life examples to illustrate your points. This makes your feedback more relatable and easier to understand. For instance, remember when Jane used visual aids in her presentation? It made her points clearer. You could try something similar. Chapter 4. Empowerment Strategies, Cultivating Independence. Empowering your mentee is about giving them the tools and confidence to take charge of their own growth. It's like teaching someone to fish rather than giving them fish. This approach fosters independence and self-reliance. As John C. Maxwell puts it in The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Start by setting clear expectations. Let your mentee know what you expect from them and what they can expect from you. This clarity helps them understand their responsibilities and your role in their journey. Encourage decision-making. Give your mentee opportunities to make decisions, even if they're small ones. This builds their confidence and decision-making skills. A study by Harvard Business Review found that employees who are empowered to make decisions are 52% more engaged. Provide the necessary resources. Ensure your mentee has access to the tools, information, and support they need to succeed. This could be anything from training materials to contacts in the industry. For example, here are some resources that might help you with your project. Feel free to reach out if you need more. Delegate tasks. Start with smaller tasks and gradually increase their complexity as your mentee grows more confident. This not only builds their skills but also shows that you trust them. For instance, "I'd like you to lead the next team meeting." It's a great opportunity to showcase your leadership skills. Encourage critical thinking. Ask questions that prompt your mentee to think deeply and find solutions on their own. This enhances their problem-solving abilities. Questions like, "What do you think is the best way to tackle this issue?" can stimulate creative thinking. Celebrate their successes. Acknowledge and celebrate when your mentee successfully takes on a new challenge or completes a task independently. This reinforces their confidence and motivation. Great job on handling that client issue. Your approach was impressive. Chapter 5. Innovative problem solving, sparking creativity and initiative. Innovation is at the heart of effective problem solving. As a mentor, your role is to ignite creativity in your mentee and encourage them to take initiative. According to Thomas Edison, there's a way to do it better, find it. This mindset is crucial for tackling challenges in new and inventive ways. Start by fostering a creative environment. Encourage your mentee to think outside the box. This can be as simple as brainstorming sessions where no idea is too wild. Studies show that companies with a culture of innovation outperform their peers by 30%. Use real-world problems to spark creativity. Give your mentee challenges that require innovative solutions. For example, how would you improve our customer service process? This not only enhances problem-solving skills but also makes the learning process more engaging. Encourage risk-taking. Innovation often comes from trying new things and learning from failures. Share stories of successful innovations that started with a risk. For instance, Google's famous 20% time policy led to the creation of Gmail. Teach the scamper technique: substitute, combine, adapt, modify, put to another use, eliminate, and reverse. This method helps in generating new ideas by looking at problems from different angles. For example, what if we combine this feature with another to solve our issue? Promote collaboration. Two heads are better than one, and collaborative efforts often lead to more creative solutions. Encourage your mentee to work with others and share ideas. According to a study by Stanford, collaboration increases innovation by 15%. Provide constructive feedback on their ideas. Encourage your mentee to refine and improve their concepts. Your idea is great, but how can we make it more cost-effective? This helps them think critically and enhance their proposals. Inspire with examples of innovation. Share stories from books like Think Like a Rocket Scientist by Ozan Varol, where innovative thinking led to groundbreaking achievements. These examples can motivate your mentee to aim higher. Encourage continuous learning. Innovation requires staying up to date with the latest trends and knowledge. Suggest courses, articles, and books that can broaden their horizons. Have you read Creative Confidence by Tom and David Kelly? It's packed with insights on fostering creativity. Chapter 6. Lifelong learning. Mentorship is a two-way street. Mentorship is not a one-sided relationship, it's a journey of mutual growth. Both mentor and mentee can learn and evolve together. As the saying goes, a mentor is someone who sees more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself and helps bring it out of you. This philosophy underlines the importance of lifelong learning. Start by acknowledging that you don't have all the answers. Be open to learning from your mentee's experiences and perspectives. This humility fosters a collaborative and enriching mentorship relationship. According to a study by the American Psychological Association, mentees can enhance mentors' cognitive abilities and job satisfaction. Encourage curiosity. Foster a culture where asking questions is welcomed and valued. This not only aids learning but also builds a strong mentor-mentee bond. What new insights did you gain from that project? Promote continuous professional development. Share resources that can help both you and your mentee grow. This could be industry reports, online courses, or networking events. I found this webinar on leadership skills. Let's attend it together. Set mutual learning goals. Discuss what you both want to achieve through this mentorship. This shared purpose keeps the relationship dynamic and forward-looking. What are 3 skills we both want to improve this year? Share your learning journey. Discuss the books you're reading, the courses you're taking, and the challenges you're facing. This openness encourages your mentee to do the same. I'm currently reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's fascinating how small changes can lead to big results. Use technology to enhance learning. Tools like LinkedIn Learning, Coursera, and podcasts can provide valuable insights and knowledge. Recommend these to your mentee and explore them together. Have you checked out the latest TED Talks on innovation? Encourage reflection. Regularly discuss what you've both learned and how you can apply it. This reflection helps consolidate knowledge and identify areas for further growth. What was your biggest takeaway from our last discussion?